Alright, we're going to do front Swaybar links on this Odyssey today. I think this one's a 12. It's going to be pretty much the same regardless of the year. Swaybar links on all cars are pretty much the same thing, but this one specifically is a 12. You don't necessarily need to take the wheel off, although you do need to lift the vehicle, but it might make it a little easier to get in there if you take the wheel off and go in through the wheel well there, or you can go from underneath. So it's a good idea to do these in pairs. As you can see there, ours is completely broke off, and I checked the other side and it's rattling around down there too, so the other side's about to pop off too. That's why it's good to do them in pairs. So to get it off here, I've already soaked it in PB Blaster, top and bottom, both sides, for about 20-30 minutes now. As you can see there, you got your nut and your bolt there, and there's an Allen head that you can stick in there to get this off with a wrench. I'm going to try to impact it first, see if the impact will break it free, but you got a ball joint in here, top and bottom, that's going to spin on you, so a lot of times it'll just keep spinning, and that's why you got that head there to hold the head in place with an Allen wrench of the appropriate size while you spin that nut off, but it's still going to be difficult. If you have the appropriate size and shape crowbar, you can get up there and pry on it. It'll put pressure on that ball socket, so maybe it won't spin on you. I'm not really having any luck with this guy. You might be able to clamp one of these down on it back in here to try to help keep it from spinning as well. And of course, worst case scenario, I've had to do this many times before, to cut them off from the back with a grinder and a cutting wheel. So I got the top one off by locking the back down with that vice grip, channel lock, whatever you want to call it. Only got it so far, started spinning, couldn't get it off, so I did have to cut it off like I was talking about with my grinder with the cutting wheel there. But then I still got to get this bottom one off here, and there's no way for me to get my impact in there under that sway bar, so I really don't have an option other than an Allen key in the stud, and 17 mil, by the way, for me at least today on this one, on that nut. So this one's probably going to round too, and I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing and cut this one off. Now you see on the new one here, you don't have that Allen thing because they just give you the two nuts, so you can put a wrench on this and a wrench or a socket on this and spin it on and off no problem and not have that freaking issue. So much better design. And that's a Moog, by the way, and I'll put a link in the description if I can find it for you guys, to these Swaybar links here if you want to grab yourself a pair. Alright, here's the new one, and then here's the next problem you might have. You can see I already got it hooked in down there. So I already confirmed with the old part, they are the same length. You see my holes clear down here. So your sway bar there, it does flex, so having this side of the vehicle lifted only and the other side down there might be putting some torque on it, pushing that sway bar link up. So if you cannot push it down by hand, you can just like step on it or have somebody else step down on it, you know, support yourself on the fender, pull up and push down with your leg. If not, getting the weight off the other side might help. Worst case scenario, you just loosen the brackets that hold the sway bar link in place there, disconnect from the other side, and you can just pivot the whole thing. So I should be able to just step down on this and get that hole lined up and get the new one popped in. Yeah, I got her in there without doing any of that, so I just kind of stuck my whole head and shoulders in here, pushed down real hard with one arm, and then slid her in there. So not too terribly difficult. Now these specific Moogs are an 18 millimeter, both for the nut and the shaft there. So you can see now, so it just keeps turning. So you just get your 18 up here and lock an 18 down there and hold it in place, and then you can snug them up. You don't have to mess with none of that Allen wrench bull crap. There you go. There's your new sway bar link. And the next time around it'd be way easier to take off because you don't got none of that Allen head crap in there that always spins and rounds out. I've never had one not. I always got to cut them off, but now we got that wrench head on the back on top of this nut there. For the next time, it'd be, even if it's all rusty, you'll still be able to get it off. Again, link in the description for that Swaybar link there if you want to grab yourself a Moog. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.